Yes, sir, man. Welcome to the Larry Show, to the kings and queens out there, not fans, because fans be fake ass niggas, man. Y'all know how it is, man. It's your favorite host of the show, ChiccoWrld, Mac Holley, and DJ Stents in the building, man. And we filming, man. Simple.
Keep it easy.
Keep it easy. Say no more. Say less.
Giving
And,
I like that.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, guys, before we continue, guys, like, yo, for those that be watching this video, thanks for tuning in. And without further ado, guys, let's get the show on the road.
For these bitches, I'm giving game. All the niggas we giving game. All of my niggas, I'm giving game. All of my niggas, we giving game. All of my niggas, we giving game.
So, yeah, man, like, you know, we in POK, it's a sunny day, a little bit sunny, you feel me? So, we gents right now, we just having a little bit of some gents talk, you feel me?
True, yeah.
And, you know, us gents, you know, when we talk, we don't talk like, you know, we don't let our emotions cloud what we're trying to say. So,
Yeah.
I feel like right now, at this moment, we're going to be speaking like a little bit of facts and honesty, you know, all together.
Yeah.
So, that's what I want us to get more into. So, that being said, going more into honesty, I just feel like we should talk more about being a dominant man.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I said in the beginning, we gents right now, and we're trying to be honest with each other as gents.
True.
Because we all know that, like, when we talk about dominance and, you know, how people perceive it as abusive, aggressive,
Yeah,
you know,
it's different, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, you feel me? But that's not the, like, people tend to misinterpret it, you feel me? So
Yeah.
I feel like we should tell the truth about it, right?
Yeah, true.
And not get into our feelings, because like I said, we gents, we
Yeah.
kings in the building, man. You know how it is.
Talking about that, actually, let's start like from the dominant part of it.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think people perceive it?
I feel like people, the way they see dominance, like I said before,
Yeah.
aggressive. You know,
Aggressive.
you like,
Yeah.
you know, like when we say, bruh, I want to be a dominant guy, and then maybe somebody close by hears that shit, probably like a female,
Yeah.
might take it as, nah, man, what do you mean? So what you're saying is that if you have a girl, so is she gonna be a slave or something?
Yeah, true,
You're the
true,
dominant,
true.
but it's like, nah, that's actually the opposite. You feel me? So
True.
I just feel like it's misinterpreted the wrong way. You
Yeah.
feel me? It's actually the opposite of what you actually think it is.
Yeah.
You feel
I
me?
think it's because of us males, man. The way we pushed it before, because like women didn't have like a right to speak at that time. So obviously
True.
it's still gonna go on like that. But then let's break it down to them, Chico.
Yes,
let's
sir.
break it down
Let's
to
break
them.
it down,
So
sir.
dominancy right now in our era, right now, our time. What do you think it is to us, bro? Like, what should we be pushing?
I
Or
feel
what
like
should we be doing?
Harley can take that over.
okay, right now, man, how the world sees dominance is you being a vibe,
Yeah.
dressing good, looking good,
Yeah.
smelling good, financially stable,
Yeah.
sure. Those are like the crucial things.
Yeah.
But
And
for-
those sound like external factors even. Yeah.
Exactly. But for me, bro, it's more of the mindset.
Exactly.
True.
It's more of the
Sure.
mindset.
The mindset that you, because mindset, like we said earlier before, it goes with mental health. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta have a healthy mind,
True.
to
Okay.
actually deal with these things.
So that being said, right, I got a question right now.
Mm.
Since we're going more into the, you know, mental side of
Yeah.
things, because I feel like dominance is not only about, you know, just being dominant. It's also about, you know, having the dominance within himself. You feel me?
To
Like,
receive,
yeah, you feel me?
dominance,
Like you gotta
actually,
dominate
yeah.
yourself first.
Yeah,
Like you gotta
yeah.
dominate yourself before you can be able to be seen as dominant.
Yeah.
Right? So in terms of like mental health, I feel like that also plays a big part in being dominant, because I believe that being a dominant, you know, person is somebody who's able to, you know, control his emotions. You feel me? If you're able to, like, you know, not be touched by what everybody says, because if somebody, you know, can rouse your anger, then that means that person is controlling you.
True.
And that means that person is dominant over you.
Yeah.
Giving game.
But you being able to control your emotions means you're dominant over You feel me? You're giving a different reaction to what's, supposed to happen. You feel me?
True.
So, being a dominant person, number one, I could say in terms of mental health, I'd say building like some sort of discipline.
Yeah.
Like some sort of self-discipline.
Sure.
Because, like for example, like I used to not like meditate, and I used to think like it was some crazy mambo jumbo type shit. Because I used to like, always think like, spiritual shit, whatever, fuck, like that doesn't. But then I started to realize that it's not about, what you think it is. It's actually like going through the process of doing it. Like when I'm actually meditating, I actually feel relaxed, right? That's good for my mental health. Like, I need, you're at ease, you gotta take a minute to like calm down, just go outside, like just relax a little bit, you feel me? So, yeah, for me, number one, I feel like in terms of dominance in the mental side, you gotta build some sort of self-discipline. Because that way you can have control over something that's able to improve yourself. You feel me? Yeah.
So I'd like to add drive as well.
Yeah.
Having drive. I mean, you can't be dominant in what you do if you don't have drive.
Facts.
You gotta have a passion or something that you're chasing after. And like a pushing factor would be dope, because a pushing factor like poverty. Yeah, a push factor is actually good because it pushes you even harder, even more to be that dominant man. Or man in that position, and you'll earn that position.
For sure.
Not in an aggressive way, like you said, but in a good way that you're pushing your work. In fact,
like
you
you're
get what I'm
pushing
saying?
your inner self.
And yourself as well, bro. You gotta believe in yourself. I like Kanye. I like Kanye a lot because like he believes in himself
and he stands in what he says.
Do you get what I'm
feel
saying?
me? Like nothing anyone else can say can change what he's saying.
And he's open, bro. He's open as a human being. He's open with his mental illnesses as well. I know you guys know about it. And bro, he says that, bro, it's normal. I'm normal, but it does not stop me from being a fucking billionaire.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
And that's
drive,
the dominant mindset.
Being disciplined, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you've watched Kanye's, like, bro, it takes a lot, man.
Takes a lot. Like, takes a lot.
And I remember even before the show, me and Stans were talking. He asked me a question. He was like, bro, like, you know that, poverty is the shit that kind of like gives you more drive.
Yeah.
And he asked me a question. He was like, yo, so would you go back, to poverty, because you feel like it gives you more drive? And I was like, hell nah, bro. But I would understand why he's saying that, because it makes a lot of sense. Like he was saying right now, drive is the shit that, like, it's a part of, being dominant. You gotta have the drive, because you gotta be, you can't just say you're a dominant person. You gotta be dominant in something. You feel me? You gotta be dominant in your work, your woman, you feel me? And not in an aggressive way, but like in terms of being a leader. You feel me? That's dominance, you feel me? So the reason I said I wouldn't go back, because I feel like everybody has their own way of being dominant. You feel me? Nobody's the same. You feel me? You got your style in that. You're probably a leader, and you're probably a good listener, and you feel me? Like everybody's different. So it's just all about like finding your true self. Finding yourself and finding what you're good at and being dominant in that specific thing.
True.
You feel me? So anybody can find a drive, but I do agree with Stans when he says that being in poverty kind of gives you more drive.
A push factor. I mean, even now, we all probably have push factors right now that are pushing us to have this right now.
Yes, sir.
To have
drive.
Drive. So that thing it needs to be there in order for us to be somewhere.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying that everybody has push factors, but even if they don't, there has to be something that's pushing them to do what they need to do. But bro, I say drive, discipline, bro. I think that's the best thing.
Give self-investment.
This all, guys, this all lies in what we said last time about self-investment. This is like, a continuation of that. You feel me? Now we're talking more into like dominance part, because it's all part of self-investment, because everything we're saying right now is like, it can be used in all aspects, business-wise, relationship, because even in a business you gotta be dominant, and dominant in the sense of being a leader. Like I said, a dominant person is the leader, the person who knows. Like, for instance, like we're gonna tell you all like what dominant what non-dominant people do and what dominant people do, so that they can kind of get they understand, because that's what we do. We break it down. You feel me? We in the building, we in the cut, man. You feel me?
Now
so
let's break it down, bro. Let's chop it up. I'd say dominant person, right? I'd say religion as well, bro. I feel like it's important, and I feel like we don't touch base on it. I don't know why.
Let's go deep, not wide.
We don't touch base on it. I don't know, but religion is quite important as well. I know a lot of religious leaders like who are good, bro, in what they do, and they've got self-control, self-control as well.
Exactly,
We spoke about it earlier on. You know, but I feel like all of those traits just border down to being dominant. It's just one thing broken down into different things.
But
they're all working mechanisms.
Yes, sir. Yeah. But going more into that about religion, I feel like you're right when you say that it also plays a big part, because, like you said, there's other, people celebrities that we know that follow religion. They're good, and I think the reason for that, behind that, is because that when you're like having some sort of religion, right? You might be Christian, you might be Muslim, you might whatever you are. They all have certain discipline. Every religion has its you feel me? So that's where it starts. So you gotta have like something that gives you that sense of discipline. You feel me? Going to church, you pray. You feel me? That's like sense of discipline. You know how to limit yourself, and you know how to do something when you have to do it.
It's like cleaning your room.
Exactly.
Self-discipline. Small things.
Small things. It starts with the small thing. That's why when we break shit down here, we start with yourself, self-investment before you go out invest something else. If you want to be a dominant man, we tell you, bro, you gotta be dominant within yourself first. That's how we break shit down over here. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You feel me? So religion, you gotta have some sort of belief, something you believe in.
And I hope these traits are like from us, like
you
gotta share like to them and tell them like, cause we doing it for life.
I do, bro. I light the candle like 12 a.m. I better light a candle, bro. People be thinking I'm crazy or some shit, but
but it's good, bro,
exactly.
It's building up, bro. It's small things, bro. It starts at home. You know?
Everything starts at home. You feel me?
And talking about home, coming from a good home as well. I think it's important, bro.
Even for your mental health.
Like some people don't get communication at home. You don't express yourself that much, and what does it mean in business as well? You won't be able to express yourself. Maybe in the entertainment industry you won't be able to express yourself. As a human as well, you won't be able to express yourself when people are talking to you or whatsoever, because of that background. So it's quite important that we fix that as well. Because like I don't know how people do it, bro. Imagine coming from like a broken home, and being a millionaire.
That also reminds me of something like what you just said right now. Like in this is how I see life, right? This is life, right? And you are there. Life will break whatever you got, right? It's gonna break it down so that you can build something that's stronger than that. That's how life tests you, right? It's gonna it's like right now I'm growing, right? I'm building something as I grow, but there will be a stage in life. It's different for everybody. It could be when you were younger, older. It's different, right? But at a certain point in life, it's gonna break you down. But now it's gonna be up to you to build something that was stronger than before. You feel me? So now I like to think of it as either you succumb to the situation or you overcome the situation.
Dropping bombs.
We in the building, man. You know how it is. We breaking shit down, giving game to the kings and queens out there, not fans, because fans be fake ass niggas, man. Y'all know how it is. So going more into that, right? Like you said, that it's hard for some people. Like you come from a household where it was kind of unstable, but I feel like it also correlates with the discussion we had earlier about the poverty stage. Like you gain more drive and shit. I feel like it kind of correlates, because you feel me, you kind of in a place where it's difficult
and you want better.
So sometimes, like the people that, like you said, sometimes you wonder how they do it, right? How does a nigga didn't have this and that, but then look where he is right now? I feel like it's some people, it kind of gives them that drive as well, as of poverty does, like, you feel me? So then that kind of, like I always say that life always beats like it always breaks down the best of us, right? It always like beats down the best of us. Dog. You feel me? Like it always beats down the best of us, and now you gotta find the pieces to put it back. You feel me? It's like a glass. Like you can be the glass, and then life can just be, you know, a rock that just smashes the glass, right? So now you gotta make sure that you have enough pieces to put back. That exact same glass. You feel me? That's how life is. So going with like what you said about like it's important, because as much as I believe that it gives you more drive, I also believe that for a son to, especially like a son, right, to be complete, you need like both parents, you know. Basically anyone, any type of child, you need both parents, because they set an example for you, right? Because as kids, what I realized, we don't listen to what our parents tell us to do. We listen to what we see, right? We like, we follow example. Like if my parent was like that, treating my dad like that, I'll go to school and treat that kid like that, because that's how my dad treat my mom like that. You feel me? So I'm not gonna listen by what you tell me. I listen like to what I see, actions, like, actions and everything. That, like as a kid, that's what I realized. You feel me? That like I'll sit down and be like, damn, like my mom used to tell me this, my dad used to tell, but I never did that. But I kind of used to like, you know, do things based on what I grew up learning and seeing and looking at. So sometimes, you know, having a stable household, you know, you feel me? It does, you know, set like you to be a better person, a better human being, because you've seen your relationship between your dad and your mom. You can see, these guys, they happy, so then I want to have somebody, you know, be happy like that. You feel me? So it does set an example, man. Like it's very important. But then
those are the good things about like being a dominant person. But I feel like we should talk about the bad things as well. Hey? You know, you can't always be that dominant person in an area, because sometimes, you know, you gotta please people. You know, because you're trying to be dominant and show your power.
And I feel like that's where people kind of go wrong, because dominant people are people that don't actually please people. Because if you also check a dominant person, like he's the type of person that he gets what he wants. But he also knows that he can't always get what he wants. That's what a dominant person is. He knows when to push back, and he knows when to go for it.
He knows when to take some losses.
Exactly. That's being a dominant and assertive person, right? You gotta know and be logical in the situation. Like, if we could, like, you know, put an example, like in terms of texting, right? Let's say you texting a girl, you guys just met, and then you guys want to meet up and shit like that. And then maybe you're kind of pushing things too forward, right? And then the girl will kind of say like, you creeping me out, shit like that. And then what would a dominant person do? He would probably be like, oh, you know, he would kind of push back a little bit, you know, because he can see that.
Actually, I believe a dominant person would know what to do. Actually,
that's what I'm saying.
He was not going to push from the beginning. Actually,
no, but sometimes, you know, like I said, a dominant person, Kimutora, he's straightforward. He's not gonna beat around the bush trying to, you know, play. He's gonna tell you like, I want to do this, and then maybe the girl might be like, maybe we're kind of moving too fast, you know, something like that. And then that's when he'll kind of push back a little bit so that she can be comfortable. You feel me? Instead of keep on pushing and making her more uncomfortable. You feel me? But now a person who's non-dominant will now seem too needy. And I'm sorry, you know. Instead of pushing back and giving her time, now you keep on pressing her. You keep on hitting her up, and that's gonna make it seem more creepy.
So we gotta be patient.
So dominant people are patient. You feel me?
You get what you deserve.
I be hearing this, bro.
I don't know. But hey, y'all born, guys.
Because I'm on some self-discovery right here.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying?
And guys, this is coming off the dome, bro. Like, we don't plan on shit. Like, we just know what we're going to talk about, and we break it down for you.
And I believe, like, gents should also be like this as well. I feel like these are the type of conversation that everybody should be having with their gents. Because we're trying to build dominant men, bro.
We're trying to build the best of our men, man.
Not toxic masculinity.
Not toxic masculinity, because people don't get it sometimes. And I feel like that's something for another show. We're gonna talk more on like toxic masculinity and like explain to people like how to not be that, because you be telling people like, you know, this is what toxic masculinity is, but some people don't know that the things that they do is actually you feel me. So we gotta tell you, like, show you, break it down for you. But don't worry guys, we got y'all. But for today we just sticking to dominance right now.
Now, we were talking about the internal factors.
Yeah.
What about the external factors?
External factors.
Yeah, the internal factors like matter the most. Okay. Now that you've got the internal factors, you chilling, you're good, you know yourself.
Now outside of yourself.
Because outside is where it could damage the inside.
Yes, sir, for sure. And you're right about that, man.
Right.
You're right about that. Yeah. So now getting more into the external, you know, about that. So now you focused on yourself, right? You practice self-discipline, you feel me? You're a patient guy, you feel me? You chill, you dominant, right? Inside. So now outside, and to be able to apply that and execute that, right? You first of all, a dominant person is somebody who's willing to be, you know, out there, right? Yeah. Putting shit on the table.
Out there as in an extrovert, basically.
Yeah, an extrovert. Like you're able to get out of your comfort zone.
True.
Because dominant people are always willing to get what they want. Yeah. So they're willing to push forward to get out of their comfort zone.
More than everybody else.
So as you've already focused on yourself, now applying that's external, right? So now you gotta be able to, you know, jump out of your comfort zone and try new things. Socialize, you feel me?
With people.
So I feel like that's the number one thing, you know, just being out there, you know, showing yourself and doing new things and trying to build some sort of dominance in whatever you're doing, you feel me? So could be like you playing soccer, try to be like you playing soccer, try to be that player. You're building skills, you're always there on time, 10 minutes before, you're already kicking the ball. Eventually you're gonna be the captain. That's being a dominant player. And it doesn't have to
discipline, and that discipline builds.
Exactly. So it's being out there, man. Like whatever you do, like just try to build some sort of discipline which will add to like your dominance. You feel me? So stepping out of your comfort zone. That's number one for me. Outside
factors. I heard you were talking about. You stated some few things. Smelling good. What was that? Yeah. Break it down for us.
For the outside.
External factors.
For me, personally, the Larry Show, bro.
That's external factor for you.
That's because it's who I am.
That's your baby.
That's my baby. That's why it has the Larry. It shows like, okay, we're out here, we're chilling. We're out here, we're going to this place. We're out here, we're creative. We're out here, we're sharing the same vision.
Knowledge, everything.
We keep on pushing, nothing is stopping us. I'm on the go. But I know how to
control it. Know what to do.
Even though people will be like, hey dog, what happened? I'm like, bro, something is calm.
Consistency.
Consistency.
I think we should add consistency.
So it's stepping out of your comfort zone and being consistent.
Consistent. Consistency.
Even though shit happens, dog, but then you learn. True. And I believe a dominant man learns through his mistakes.
True. And those mistakes, like, they don't need to happen again. You need to make sure they don't need to happen again. Because that means now you're not learning, it's just a cycle. And like, bro, like, I feel like that's one thing that a lot of people fall into. It's a cycle. Like, people do things like repeatedly. A cycle
going
that you
through
fall
the same
into.
mistake and shit.
And because of consistency, because consistency has a law, bro. If you are consistent with something every day, bro, for 21 days, best believe it's a habit. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're waking 10 minutes up late every day, best believe you're gonna be late for your whole life. You're gonna be late for that show. You're gonna be late for that.
It always starts with the little things.
Bro, little things, self-discipline. Yo, damn, bro, we spitting fast.
Fire, man. I also feel like a dominant man is somebody who takes care of himself.
True.
Like you said earlier, you know, looking clean, smelling good.
You're taking care of yourself. Because that's how women even see it.
It's true.
Only if you're taking care of yourself, then you're able to take care of her.
So that shows a sign of dominance.
That shows that,
And people always get it confused, like dominant people with jack of all trades. Do you know the full saying of jack of all trades?
Master of none.
So don't get it confused. A dominant person is wholesome.
Yeah.
Basically
Clean.
wholesome. Yeah, clean. And
Oh, yeah.
the other is just none. Like you're just a master of none. You don't know. You know everything, but you're not a master of everything.
Yeah.
You just know bit and bit. But we're trying to know everything. You gotta be enlightened with everything, bro. You just don't touch base, bro.
Sure.
Do you know how they dig a hole? They drill straight down, bro. They don't drill the whole entire area.
Sure.
You gotta get deep into it.
That's how we get
Exactly.
not go deep.
Yeah.
Not wide.
Yeah, true.
That's how it is.
In whatever
man.
you do, don't go wide.
Don't
bro.
go wide.
Because you're gonna be covering a huge area, but then it's like this deep. Nah.
Exactly.
Get deep
Deeper.
into it. Yeah,
Get deep
yeah.
into it. You feel
True,
me?
bro.
I feel like that's facts. Yeah. Yo, man, we spitting out here,
True,
man. Yeah,
bro.
we spitting facts out here, man.
External factors, I think maybe let's talk about influences, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, we know influences are bad, bro. And we can't say that as a dominant person, you don't go through hiccups. Ain't no way.
Sure.
We are all human, bro. We all make mistakes. Yeah, a dominant person's mistakes might not be the same as a person who's not dominant.
Yeah.
They are seen as huge.
Yeah.
Us might be slight mistakes, but then let's talk about the mistakes, bro. You know, we get influences from friends, especially friends, business, you know, and things like that.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to develop more self-control with that, bro.
Sure.
Because, you know, friends can control you to do something that you don't want to do.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yeah.
certain things can happen in your own business, you know, consistency.
Yeah.
You know, you need to work on that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not like we highlighting the good things only.
There's always good and bad.
There's always good and bad, bro.
Two sides of the story. Dog.
But I think being aware of it.
Yeah.
And
acknowledging it. But when you act on it,
Yeah.
because some people notice it, but they don't
act on it.
Yeah.
They don't execute. It's like having ideas and ideas and ideas that you see.
But what are you doing with them?
What are you doing with them? If you're not doing shit with your ideas, that means your ideas are nothing.
You really gotta be that guy, though.
Somebody gotta be that guy, bro.
Shooting the video the other day, I said something. I was like, don't make your dreams. What did I say? I said, don't make your goals your dreams.
Yeah.
Make them your
Standards.
standards.
Yeah,
You feel me?
True.
Like right now, I'll be thinking, I want to be a millionaire, or I want to be a billionaire, I want to be this, I want to be that. But you know, it's another thing to actually apply that. You feel me? And another thing you gotta understand as you're applying that is that it's gonna take time.
True.
And you gotta be patient. You feel me? So putting it as your standard, that means you gotta have a millionaire standard. You gotta see before people can see you as a millionaire. You gotta see yourself as a millionaire. You feel me?
Wow.
That's one thing I feel like dominance also lie on. A dominant person doesn't need somebody else to tell them they're dominant.
True.
They already know that they're dominant. You feel me?
You feel it when they walk in.
You feel it when they walk in. It's the presence. You know, the way they carry themselves, the demeanor and shit.
And it's always because they're gonna do something. When that person walks into the room,
you know
something is wrong with him. He's gonna serve his purpose.
Yes, sir.
True.
When he walks in, maybe if DJ saw when Ratsero DJ stands is walking in, the presence Ratsero is because he's gonna do his magic.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing and he knows why he's there. He knows
he knows why he's there to serve his purpose.
Yes,
dog.
exactly.
You feel what I mean?
Exactly.
Hey,
so
man, we're touching on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Shit,
So I wanna also I feel like the people who are watching this should we should give them kind of ways to practice. Like you said, it also requires consistency, right?
True.
So people who are watching sometimes need like we said earlier, in order to be dominant, you gotta dominate something that you're good at.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be anything and like you said earlier, it's the small things. I can give you an example right now. Let's say you're going out with your girl, right?
Yeah.
You know, always try to be the leader in the relationship, because that shows a sign of dominance, right?
Yeah.
Always know where you guys are going. You feel me? Don't always be I don't know,
bro,
you know, always be like the guy with the plan.
Yeah.
You're a decisive person.
I mean, if you can't decide on a restaurant, do you think you can decide on a $100 million deal?
Exactly.
Nah.
It's the little thing, and that's what's crazy about it. The girls can pick up this thing,
Yeah,
the
bro.
little things, you can, like earlier we also gave an example of a soccer player. You can try to be dominant, you know, getting there earlier, doing that shit, you know. That's ways you can practice that shit.
True.
You feel me? So that was just like a little, you know, a little tip for y'all just to understand how to actually, because it's not just being dominant, like, you know, gotta, now it's like the little things.
Be few steps ahead.
Yeah.
But let's tell them how to be a few steps.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta research. I think the camera is off this side.
Which one? This one.
Yeah.
Research, yeah?
I feel like experience.
Do I press record?
Yeah.
Experience now.
Experience, actually. I feel like that's
Going through something.
That's when it teaches you to be that leader, to make that decisions. If we're now on your restaurant thing, it's because you've been to that restaurant, you know. So also that, like, even whatever we're saying about that, man, you can always build on that also.
Yeah.
True. If you're not decisive,
You'll never be decisive.
But
I think let's say routines.
Yeah.
Routines.
Yeah.
That you can do. I feel like waking up in the morning is important.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Waking up in the morning. Yeah.
Hygiene as well.
Hygiene. Yeah.
Looking good. Yeah, hygiene.
Working out. You know, and setting priorities, guys.
True.
Setting priorities also helps a lot.
Goals.
Yeah.
Writing
Writing your shit down, doing your
Oh.
priorities. You know, getting the standards right. If you want to be something, have the standards of that specific something that you're trying to be.
Like Nipsey Hussle, I write shit down and I follow through.
Bro, you have to. You noted it down.
You have to.
If you're not, if you're writing shit down and you're still not achieving those goals, man, you're not serious.